So let's read the original one-shot of MHA, because this is Horikoshi's first version of My Hero, and I really want to compare his old work to his new stuff, so let's get into it. So the one-shot starts off in modern society, and there's these monster things called aberrants. There's also heroes. And these heroes are about to take down this aberrant, but somebody falls off the crowd that's watching, and it's our boy Jack Midoriya, and he's trying to advertise this knife for the heroes to use it. And Jack Midoriya is a salaryman, and his job is to sell weapons to heroes. And the company he works for is kind of going broke, but he's such a good worker and selling stuff that they're staying afloat. And Jack comes back and he says he sold the knife and they're happy about it. And Jack likes his job, but he's doing this all to become a hero. And he was inspired by a hero named Positive, and he was saved by him when he was a little kid, and this is him. And Jack goes on patrol and he meets an aberrant himself. He gets hit by the aberrant and he's clearly shaken by it. But Jack isn't giving up and he goes to attack, but then the aberrant gets shot. And it was shot down by a hero that we've seen in the main series of MHA, Snipe. But then Snipe talks down on Jack's favorite hero, Positive, and he says he was very pitiable. And Jack is not happy about this, and he says he does not want anybody to sell weapons to him. And this girl that's right here is the director of the company that Jack works at, and she's friends with him. And then Jack's given a new item to go sell, and he goes and does that. And while Jack's out, he hears a scream, and he thinks it's an aberrant, so he goes and changes into his hero costume, but then he finds out the screams were for Snipe because they're interviewing him. And they're saying that Snipe is growing in popularity, and he's getting close to the hero Positive. But then again, he hates on the hero Positive, and Jack is not happy about that. But then they both get a report that there's an aberrant out, so they go to it. And they're both racing there, but then Snipe gets there first. Then Jack hits the aberrant, and he wants to beat him first, and then the aberrant runs away. And then Snipe starts racing over there. Jack wants to be a hero so badly, and he corners him, but then we cut to the director of the company that Jack works at, and she sees that Jack is on the floor. And Jack is getting picked up and he is about to die. But then Snipe shoots the aberrant and she goes and gets Jack, but he's like, "What are you doing? That man broke the law." But then Snipe lets Midoriya go, and then he sees the aberrant twitch again. And then when Jack and her are sitting on a bench, she confronts Jack about working at the company. And she says, "You were only using me to become a hero, right?" And he says, "Yes." He says, "I wanted to become a hero just like Positive. But he could never become one because he was weak." But she does praise him and said ever since he started working there, the sales have been going up. And she says heroics isn't the only job where you can be a hero. And she says people become heroes by saving people in trouble. And then right as she says this, an explosion happens in the distance and Midoriya is worried. And it's Snipe versus the same aberrant. He wasn't able to take it down and now it's bigger. Snipe is in its clutches. And Jack wants to go help. And she doesn't want him to go help, but no heroes are stepping in. And Jack runs on a building and he gets to Snipe. And while he's running, the note that he sent to his favorite hero Positive when he was younger is playing in the background basically. And it says, "Can a kid like me become a hero one day?" And then Jack jumps to the aberrant. And he gets there and he frees Snipe from the aberrant. Then Jack and Snipe are standing there together. And Jack pushes Snipe to the aberrant and Snipe winds up a punch. And by using the gauntlet that Jack had, Snipe is able to defeat the aberrant. And the next page says, "I won't let you say sayonara." And Snipe says, "All I see is a spectacular hero." And then after, him and Snipe have a deep convo. And he doesn't actually hate Positive. Because we find out that Snipe is actually the hero Positive, and he says that "you are my hero" to Jack. And this is a crazy plot twist. I don't have much time left, but the ending is that Jack becomes a hero. This was a really good one-shot in my opinion, and I think it did have potential. But let me know guys what you think of the first version of My Hero Academia. It was pretty cool.